Hello and welcome everybody. Today I will commentate a race in Hungary in the Aero League European Racing Organization. At this moment we have 13 drivers in the lobby. We're still waiting for start of the race. Today we are in Hungary on Hungaroring. For me this track is very good. I like this track. So yeah, give me 2 seconds. I have to do something and we will start a race. Okay, so the race starts with I think 13 or 14 drivers. I'm still waiting because of loading screen. I will turn it to the game soon. We're waiting for quali to start. And yeah, now just we just have to wait a couple of moments. Okay, I still have to change something. Give me a little moment. Okay, I'm turning live into public save and here we go. Quali is underway, 18 minutes. Now I'm turning into the game and away we go with quali. We have 13 drivers on the grid. I have to change language of the game, I forgot. It's a bit of I have to change something in the game. I have to just pause for a moment. Give me a second, please. Give me a second. I have to change my language because I have it in my own language, so but I have to change it. Okay, I can't change it, so I just tell everything in English. So we back into the quali. Missing Yo is starting his flying lap as the first in on a grid. Okay, and away we go. So yeah, Missing Q is doing his first flying lap. Behind him is I think Mentalek, next to PL and Mist. We will see how the driver will stand after the quali. So we just have to wait and see. This is tricky track to drive. I personally like it. And we have spinning Ferrari. Schoste has spun. and Missing You is going to have last turn to go to end his quali lap, and we'll see what time will it be. And this is 1:15.3. 1:15.3 for Missing You. Behind him is Mist 1:17.2. Then we have Mentalek on second place, 1:15.3. Okay, then we have Ready, 1:15.7. Okay. We're still waiting for rest to finish laps. Next to Lord Moth will start his lap just now. And yeah, we just have to wait. Shoste is behind Ready. We still on outlap is HD Storm. Still in box is Kocek, Strachu and Michał K. And this is RAD's 1:14.8. He smashed that lap of Missing You. And Shoste also did his lap, but it is in good time. I think he had some his pan maybe one, so he just did a lot of mistakes. True Ricardian 1:18.5 on medium tires. Now Lord Moth 1:17.3. HD Storm just started his flying lap. And we will see where will that lap put him. Good first sector, fastest overall. Pretty good run. He still have 1.5 sector to go. And last turn of second sector. This is nearly fastest overall. It's looking very good for now for HD Storm. And going through the last turn of the course, and this is 4th time. We have Michał K on the flying lap. Okay, so meanwhile HD Storm is 4th. Now we on board with Michał K. His lap is invalidated. He is going into the box, but he missed the box, and he is reversing to go into the pit lane. That was pretty shocking. Strachu is 10th at the moment, but he didn't set his timed lap, which he is doing now. We have to wait. less than 1 minute to let him finish this lap, if everything goes by his mind. So, by the last turn he goes. DRS open, and this is 1:16.9. This is 7th place for him. On outlap is the Driadis and Missing You, which now has started his flying lap. Still next to P, didn't set his lap, but he's on outlap now, and this is fastest first sector for Missing You. He has McLaren in his way. No longer. Mentalek, he crashed, I think. Yeah, Mentalek crashed and missed span where the Mentalek crashed. It was into turn 7, these two incidents. So that is end of quali for Mentalek, but meanwhile Missing You finishes his flying lap, and this is time for pole position. He smashed now time of his teammate 1:14.189. Next to Paal is he was on flying lap. On outlap also Michał K. He is now going by the last turn and goes for his timed lap. Ready moves up onto 3rd place. Also, I think Lord Moth moved up, but I'm not sure. I'm heading on the chicane of turns 8 and 9. I think he spun for a moment, or just slowed it down. And he moves into 8th place with time of 1:17.1. There is over 3 second gap of last and first place. Next to still didn't set his time. Michał is cutting so much. Missed. I think we'll do timed lap now. Yes, he is gonna do it now. Oh, got a major cut. Yes, I agree. So, missed on time the lap. There is Red Bull of Lord Moth behind him. And this is and he get invalidation of the lap. Oh, massive lockup for Lord Moth and he gets invalidation. So we're still waiting. So there is Lord Moth who crashed into entrance to the pit lane. Give me a second, I have to do something. So yeah, we're still waiting. There is 3 minutes to the end of qualifying. Next to still didn't set his time, but he is on outlap now. And going through the last turn, he starts his flying lap. I think I'll watch his lap, it really can be good. His first time after 15 minutes of qualifying. So, going through the first turn, pretty good. He's finally setting his lap. Hope he won't gonna get invalidation. Everything is possible. So, we will wait. I will drive with him for now. Now going through the second sector, he is on the last turn of the second sector, 55.6. He had wheels on the grass on the entry. And now going through the last turn, very close to the wall. He had a bit of drifting, but it wasn't good time. 1:18.6, I think. We will wait for the end of quali. 1 minute left. Michał is on out lap. He's pushing hard as possible to start another lap. But now he is making distance to the car ahead. He have plenty of time to start it for now. And Szost is going into the pit lane, which means Michał will start his flying lap just now. So he have chance to improve. But we'll see, will he improve? And this is invalidation, so it's end of qualifying for him. And a lot of people just retiring from this session because there is no sense to go out now. Mist just started his flying lap. He had time. I think there was maybe 1 second left when he started. And there is no improve in first sector. He had a lockup on the entry on to turn 8 and runs pretty wide, no invalidation. We have old tires, 6 lap tires. It's a lot on softs. Another lockup from him. And Mist is going into the box, so he won't improve, and he will start on a very old tire. So it isn't good. It isn't a good situation for him. So Missing Q will start from pole position. There, next to him in first row is the Dr. Iadis. Next one is Ready, Mentalek, HD Storm, Shoste, Strachu, Lord Moth, Michał K, Mist, True Ricardian, Kocyk, and next to PL, which had only 1 lap. I think no one get a penalty in qualifying, so that is good. So we just have to wait and we go on to the race. And here we are on the track. It's raining now, so this Renault isn't in that bad situation. He won't start on these used tires. So we have to wait a moment. So this everyone will start on intermediate tires. So formation lap, and we will start this race in a moment. There is some mess behind HD Storm. I think McLaren was on the grass for a moment. We have strategy in box, 2 stops and in for inters and 3 stops, 2 for inters. But we will see how the weather will be in the next part of the race. Weather can change, so it will be pretty interesting race, so it will be good. Give me a moment, please. Just a moment. Okay, so here we go for start of the race. Oh, there is Renault spun out on the on formation lap. It's pretty shocking. So we waiting for Mist to line up in his spot. So green flag is waved. So let's start this race, shall we? 3, 4, 5 lights is turned on. And it's lights out, race is underway. The live timing is backed by it doesn't matter. Good start from Missing Hugh, good start from the Bees. There is fight behind Ferrari with McLaren and Alfa Romeo, 3 wide onto this turn. There is Mercedes trying around the outside, but he collided with McLaren. I think McLaren had a bit of spin. There is fight between Racing Point and Ferrari of HD Storm and Shoste. There is nothing to deal with it when we have virtual safety car, that is McLaren spun out, and also Mercedes already. And we had a 5-second time penalty now for next two with collision, because of collision with Michal. Strachu also has got a penalty because of collision. So, virtual safety car, Mentalek moved up by 1 position, Shosti by 2 positions. Good start from Kotsik, who earned 6 positions during the start. Bad start for Reddy and Strachu, who lost 7 and 5 positions. I have SimHub, I started it, but I've reminded myself that I can't use it. And Strachu spun out. No, it was next to who had problems. Strachu had problems also. And Reddy is in a box. Missed Lord Moth next to is in box 2. And there is double stack for Red Bull. So next to will wait for his teammate. And they aren't ready for him. And we have Missing Q in lead. So Missing Q still in lead. Behind him is Driabi, Dr. Iadis. There is a Mentalek, Shosti, HG Storm, Kotsik. Next up is Shurikardian, Lordmov, Reddy, Mist, Strachu, and next to Pal. So, we have 3 laps behind us. 4, maybe 4. It will be 4th lap for Missing Q. And there is Shosti close to Mentalek. But DRS isn't active, there is too much rain. Okay. Half a second. Driabis is close into the Missing Q. Reddy moved up by 1 position. He overtook the Lord Moth. But Lord Moth is going to use the overtake button, try to overtake Ready, but there is no... he was too far behind. So, Missing Q is still leading from Dryadis, Mentalek, Frosty, HD Storm, Kotsik, True Ricardian, Ready, Lord Moth, Mist, Strahu and Nextu. There is so hard to drive in these conditions. Dryadis did fastest lap of 1:39.4. So, Mentalek still third. He's trying to chase down Dryadis. Ready, 1:30.9, fastest lap. So, Mentalek is getting closer, I think, to Dryadis. He's improving his time. He's trying to push. He wants the second position. Oh, that little oversteer. And he is more than 1 second behind. Missing Q, fastest lap of 1:30.0. Mentalek is trying to gain this time to car ahead. Lock up from him. It's very easy to lock up in these conditions. HD Storm is close to Shosty. Ricardian, 3-second time penalty for multiple warning. It's hard to follow someone in these conditions. Pirelli intermediate tires is pushing behind car 35 liters of water per second when they going 300 kilometers per hour, so that's massive water, pretty big amount of water, I should say. DRS isn't active, HD Storm can't use it, still too wet for DRS. He's using that overtake to close up to Shosty, but he can't for now. Mist overtook Lord Moth, but he's still fighting. alongside. Round the outside tries to lure the move, but he locks up and he didn't make it. So, Missing You still leads the race, have 2.4 gap to the car behind. HD Storm behind Shoste is trying to be closer to him, but there is no enough space to overtake. He's too far away. But DRS isn't active, but Slipstream is always active. This is helping HD Storm, but he still can't get enough close to Shoste to attack him. So, HD Storm trying to be too close to Shoste. Now he is using ERS. Shoste also uses ERS, but Shoste has a lot more ERS than Racing Point. Next to 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. It's easy to get warnings on this track. So Shoste is closing next to his back marker already. And he's being lapped by HD Storm also. So HD Storm still chasing Shoste. They both has good pace. So actually nothing happening right now on the track. HD Storm is trying to chase down Shoste, but he still can't. He moved back a bit. Kocik, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Missing cue, did fastest lap of 129.7. And we have yellow flag, that is Lord Moff, I think, who spun. Still, HD Storm trying to chase Shosta, but he still cannot. HD Storm closed a little bit to Shosta. He made mistake into the chicane, so he lost a bit. But now Shosta was pretty slow at these corners. Ready, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Okay, this Storm using that overtake, but he don't have much ERS to dispose. Lap 11 of 35. HD Storm closed a lot to Shosta. HD Storm close to Shoste still. Mentalek is third and he's chasing down Driadis, but there is a spin of Lord Moth. No. Next to has spun and broke his front wing. He's drifting onto the pit lane entry. But there is Mentalek close to Driadis. He attacked this curb too much, he lost time on it. Shoste has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Sami has Kocyk. I think it's raining pretty much. It's raining so much, I think it's time for wet tires, but I'm not sure. There is HD Storm in box for Inters. New set of Inters for HD Storm. He drops onto the sixth place. Mentalek still trying to chase Driadis for this lowest, for the second place. Okay. True Riccardian, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Mentalek is closing to Driadis. So Mentalek still trying to chase down Driadis. Riccardian is in the pit lane. And this is wet tires. It is set of wets. Is first driver who decided to use wets. Kocyk also is in the pit lane. And this is Inters. And he's also changing front wing. Lord Moth also in pit lane. This is wet. Driadis decided to box. I think also for wets. Shoste also decided to box. We have pretty lot of people now on wets. And we have yellow flag. This is Red Bull of next to. He is sliding so much. He's being lapped by a lot of people. A yellow flag, that is Karpz. I don't know why was there a yellow flag. Strachu overtook Mist. HD Storm still on inters. Behind him is Shoste on full wet tires. And strategy for full wets. Trying to chase down Storm, but I think Storm will box soon for wet. And look how much Shoste gained on HD Storm with wet tires. Karpz is in a box with Mist. Mist on wets, and there is also Karpz on wet. Missing Q is on wet, and also Mentalik is now on wets. Missing Q had a free pit stop. Oh, and there's contact between Mentalik and Shoste. Again, we have Williams 1-2. Okay, so we have 18 laps behind us. Mentalik 3-second time penalty for his warnings. So Shoste is close, very close to HD Storm. He runs wide a little bit. We have yellow flag. I don't know why. Shoste is very close to HD Storm. He is very fast on these wet tires comparing to HD Storm. And there is Mentalik attacking Shoste. By the inside, he pushes off Shoste. And Mentalik is now trying to chase down this storm. Mentalik is very close to storm. We are still close. And Mentalik very close to HD Storm. There is Kotsik, Spam. And there is a fight. Mentalik trying to go by the inside into the turn 1. And he did it, but it's still not enough. And now it's enough. Mentalik into the podium position. Shoste is chasing down Storm just now. Storm is losing a lot of time on these inters. I don't know why Storm isn't boxing now. He is still only one man with inters. Shoste is chasing him down, but he still can't get ahead. And now he tries by the inside, and he overtakes HD Storm. I wonder when will Storm box for wets. Still, for him it still isn't good time. Pretty weird tactic for me. So yes, Missing Q still leading. Behind him is Eridis. 1-2 for Williams for now. Sorry for that. And Kotsik is out of the race. I just saw this. But next two is very far behind. HD Storm still didn't box for instead of wets. And there is a Lord Moth, and we have full safety car. Full safety car, Lord Moth crashed out. He crashed in turn 5, I think, between turn 4 and 5. And there is True Ricardian on inters, he just boxed. HD Storm slows down much. I think because of delta. And I think will the HD Storm box now because of safety car. So, HD Storm finally in pit lane for wets, and missing you is behind safety car. HD Storm drops to 6th position. So now we're waiting for field to bunch up. Couple of lapped cars behind safety car. Okay. I see chat. Okay. Okay. So, Shoste is behind the bunch of cars ahead. Next to just now overtook the Lord Moth, who crashed a lap ago, or 2 laps. Kocyk left the session. So, safety car still on a track. So we will see how the race will be after the restart. It still can be Mugello Part 2. We still waiting for Strahu and the next two to join safety car. I think the safety car will be at for I think 2 laps maybe. It still can be. Riyadh did this. What did he do? I think he lost control of the car and is spun under the safety car. He is in 7th place right now. What happened to him? Still waiting for restart. Five laps behind us. Safety car will be in at the end of this lap. And Missing Q is doing the restart. So 2 last turns and we racing. Next to 3-second penalty for multiple warnings under the safety car. Okay. And Missing Q spun at the restart of the safety car. He is in the barrier and he lost a bit of front wing. How is that? Then we have Storm attacking ready, and he also did Ricardian, but he ran wide and no, he didn't do Ricardian. Yes. And now Triad is close to Ricardian. So Triad is still close to True Ricardian. He will attack him very soon, I think. Missing Q, who was leading the race, he is now 8, and there is Driadis with broken front wing because of running into back of True Ricardian. Lack of downforce in the wet is very slowing you down. We have Hedgy Storm on the inside of Ready, very close. HD Storm is very close to Ready. He tried to attack him 2 times, but it wasn't very good. And now he tries on the inside, and he is no, he isn't ahead. Ready came back on the circuit just before, just in front of him. Ready had massive slide. Ready had 5-second penalty for cutting corners and gained 1 place. In translate, Ready ran wide and True Ricardian also passed him. And Ready is also attacking ready. There is Strahu running wide at the last turn. So, we're still waiting for something to happen for now. Hungarian trying to chase down Storm, and Storm is proper nickname for current conditions. There is Strahu close to the ready. Already had a massive slide, but Strahu still didn't attack him. Mercedes really struggles with these wet tires. This is Formula Drift, not Formula 1, and he is now boxing. He's drifting into the pit lane. And there is also Driadis in the pit lane. And Ricardian finally is ahead of HD Storm, but Storm tries to go one more time by the inside, but he didn't make it. Okay, HD Storm still trying to chase through Ricardian, and Ricardian also closing to the Shoste, and Shoste was pretty slow there, and Ricardian tried to attack but he backed off. A bit lockup from Renault driver. Another lockup. He's still trying to get ahead of Shoste. And now he uses overtake button. He has slipstream, but he still didn't attack. Lockup on both front tires. He's still trying to chase down Shoste, but he defends very well. And we have ready in box, in a pit lane should say. And there is a yellow flag, I don't know why. HD Storm is closing to Ricardian. Renault driver have a lot of ERS to use. And now he tries down the inside, but he didn't make it. There was a little bit of contact between them. And now Ricardian is close to Shoste. He is attacking him by the inner side, tries Ricardian, and he is ahead of Shoste. And now there is next to in the way Driadis 128.4, new fastest lap of the race. Shosty 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. "31 laps behind us from this race. Next to trying to unlap himself, I think. Hungarian into the lead. He overtook Mentalek. I didn't expect that. He is on Inter right now. It looks like it is the best tire for now. Oh, Mentalek had a bit of drifting on exit of turn 1. HD Storm still trying to chase down Shosty, and there is Mentalek. He is spun and into the wall with damaged front wing. Next to still trying to do something, but he can't. Driadis overtook Mentalek. So, HD Storm still trying to chase Shosty. Now he runs wide. Oh, and there is Storm spun on the last turn of the course. Driadis is also overtook him. Now Mentalek attacks Storm. Storm tried to do a switchback, but he didn't make it. So, True Hungarian now leads the race. Behind him is Shosty, then Driadis. And when we're talking about it, Driadis is close to Shosty. And he tries round the inside, but he didn't make it. Now he tries to do switchback, and he makes it. Still they going wheel to wheel down to turn 1. And on the inside is Driadis, and he makes this move down nearly, but now Shosty had a better exit, and Driadis now in front of Shosty. Brilliant racing. True Ricardian is in the lead. He is about to start final lap of this race. And now Ricardian starts final lap of the race. There was missing you in the pit lane. Missed has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. There's Strachu. HD Storm is inside into turn 1 with Strachu. Wheel-to-wheel battle. Strachu tries this maneuver and he makes it. Switchback maneuver. I forgot how its names for a moment. And now Strachu tries to attack Mentalek, but he defends well. And now he tries one more time attack. Meanwhile, Ricardian wins the race, but we have another fight with Strachu and Mentalek. Strachu is ahead now on the inside, very close. Now he has better exit, and he is ahead of Mentalek on the last lap of the race. Last lap Lando, I should say. Second is Driaris. Behind him, closing the podium, is Shoste. Next up we have Strachu, Mentalek, Ready, HD Storm and Mist, who still didn't make it to the end. So Mist will cross the line as the last man on the grid, and the race is finished. So True Ricardian wins. I didn't expected that. Driver of the day, True Ricardian. I agree with it. I'm saying same. Bad race for Williams, but still one driver is second. So, True Ricardian won race. Behind him is Driaris. Then we have Shoste, Strachu, Mentalek, Ready, HD Storm, Mist, Missing Q next to Lord Moth. Then we have Kocek, Michałka. So that's it for today. Have a good day, have a good night, and we will see you in 1 week. Goodbye.